Is it any of your business how much former Teen Mom 2 star Kailyn Lowry's boyfriend Elijah Scott makes per year? No. Are you going to watch this video to find out nonetheless? Hell yeah. I was minding my own business, perusing through the articles on The Sun this morning when I saw that they had just posted a scandalous story about Elijah's income and debt. And I say scandalous because it seemed like the story was aimed at making him come across as a financial wreck. But to be honest with you, the numbers all seem pretty standard, if not pretty good, for a single young American man. The only thing that makes his income and debt concerning now is that he's got one child and allegedly two more on the way, which might be hard to take care of on this income if things were to go wrong with Kale, for example, if she were to look for someone new to breed with. But anyway, let's get into his income and then we'll discuss more of that later, shall we? So, according to court documents obtained by The Sun, and by the way, these court documents are from his divorce, where he had to list his assets, his liabilities, and whatnot. He listed his income as $6,248.77 per month, which translates to about $75,000 per year, which is very impressive. However, his monthly expenses are really close to his income. They are $4,878. $6 per month. I am a little bit surprised to see that because I know he bought a house for 200 and something thousand dollars. The mortgage on that shouldn't be too high. Again, he's child free and whatnot, so I don't understand why his expenses would be so high. But thankfully, The Sun is there to, give all of the answers that we don't even deserve to know, right? So they're saying that his debt of about $70,000 and $536 includes $55,514.26 for car payments. So it sounds like that car was way too expensive for his income range. I don't know why you need a car that costs that much. I'm imagining because he works in construction, maybe part of it was a write-off for work. I would hope so at least, but it sounds like a lot. And then he's got $6,368.18 in Chase credit card bills and $1,809.61 for another credit card by the name of Capital One. Again, I do think it's great that Elijah is making such good money. But again, when you've got three kids and then you're with a woman who likes to have kids, then bounce with people, find the next one to have kids with, it makes me nervous. I think he's going to have to kind of decrease whatever is going on with that car, maybe sell off the car or something else, get like a cheaper car, because to me 55,000 on a car is crazy in this like income range. It shouldn't be like eating up that much of your income. So in regards to the house, remember, he and Kale met because he was that hot neighbor that she was always talking about on her podcast. So he lived like really close to her, and the house that he bought was only $280,000, which is a really, really good investment that he got 2 years ago in December of 2021. But he moved into Kale's house pretty much the same time she moved in. Like she moved in January 2022, and he moved in like very soon after, like February, March-ish of that same year. And then she got knocked up and gave birth to their child, Elijah Rio, in November of 2022. So everything moved super duper quickly. I don't know, Elijah, what were you thinking, man? Like, you had such a good, comfortable income. I think all he had to do was kind of just like take a look at his debts, get rid of the things that were costing him too much, and he would have been living a good, comfortable, young adult like life. But now with this situation, and then mind you, Kale's got 4 kids of her own and whatnot, like, it's an awful lot to juggle on this salary. Luckily, Kale makes a lot of money, so she doesn't need him to help pay for her kids or anything like that. But I'm sure as an quote unquote stepfather, he likes to help out, with treats here and there, with gas for running around, picking up and dropping off the kids and whatnot. All that stuff does add up at the end of the day. But alas, what can you do, right? Elijah works in construction. I think she said he does something to do with pavement or something like that. And so those jobs are are known to make good money. So, it's no surprise that he's making a really, really good salary there. I don't know, guys, what do you think about this? I know it's none of our business, but listen, since when have we ever been known to mind our own business here in the world of celebrity and reality TV gossip, right? I don't even know why this article was published all of a sudden. I just found it to be rather interesting. I'm like, hey, why are you acting like this is a scandal? This is normal. Listen, if it wasn't 55,000 on a car, it would have been 55,000 in student loans, right? Like some people have even more than that in student loans. So to me, him having like, that kind of debt is not shocking. It's not, this huge red flag or anything like that. It's just, to me, an opportunity for him to get rid of that car that is draining his monthly income. So just to remind you guys, like he's making a good, healthy, sorry, I'm going to scroll back up to find it, a healthy 6,240, we'll round up, $249 per month. And then he is spending 4,878. So what's the difference between those two? There's not much wiggle room for saving and whatnot. And it all comes down to the car. I think if Elijah gets rid of this car or whatever, he will be able to like feel a lot more comfortable, especially now that he is about to be a father of 3, allegedly. So I just typed in the numbers. The difference is only $1,369.71 per month. Like, no, that car has to go. It really has to go, because when you're making that much money, you should have more than this to the side per month as, at the time, a single young man. But I digress. Maybe that car is really special. I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think about this. I do think that this is rather a step up for Kail when it comes to her last baby daddy, because remember, before she got sperminated by Elijah. Why did I say that? I'm thinking of the Nicki Minaj song. What's that song? It's like a diss track. I forgot what it was. I think it was a diss track to Lil Kim, and it was like this song where she's like, something sperminator. Anyway, her last baby daddy before Elijah was Chris Lopez, who didn't have an income. And to my knowledge, now he might be starting to work, but for a very long time, he was happily unemployed, mooching off his grandmother, living in her attic, coming down for some, chocolate chip cookies every once in a while, or whatever strudels and pies she might be making for dinner and whatnot. I know he tried to launch a podcast where he talks pretty much exclusively about Kail and all the drama that he's got going on with her, but I don't know if that's making any money. I also remember he used to try to get his followers to like buy some kind of drop ship shoes, or it was like something interesting. I think he was also trying to get people into like crypto betting. Like he was always trying to do something different to try to gain money off of his following, but nothing ever stuck. So Elijah having a full-blown career with a very healthy salary is a step up from that. But don't forget her other baby daddies, not me ranking the baby daddy's income, but listen, look at the material. There's so much material to work with here. The baby daddy before Chris was Javi, who kept a job, right? He was in where does he? He's in like the Air Force, making good money doing that. Then he launched a gym. Unfortunately, his CrossFit gym was launched just before COVID. So COVID was really horrible on it. He managed to sell, but I don't think he made much of a profit. In fact, I think he probably saw red when he was selling off this gym, but at least he tried, and it was like, a viable idea. It's just that it was launched way too close to COVID. Then the baby daddy before that one, let me pull up a picture of this one. Joe Rivera, he also started off kind of like in the lazy, kind of like, don't want to get a job, just want to sit around and ask Kail for air conditioner money. He was also like that, but recently he decided to get it together. He started investing in real estate. He got his real estate like broker's license or agent license and whatnot. So he buys and sells real estate. He's got a good portfolio on his hands. Like I don't think he needs to work if he doesn't want to anymore with all that he's got going on over there. So, when it comes to the baby daddies and money making, I think she's got a really good track record. It gets riskier the more that you like go along and take your chances with people. But so far, out of how many baby daddies is this now? Joe, Javi, Chris, Elijah. So out of 4, and not me putting up this picture, I didn't put this up. StreamYard is being messy. Put that up before. So out of 4 baby daddies, only one of them doesn't really have a good job, or maybe he has a good job. Let me know if Chris started working out. I don't know. He spends too much time on Instagram and TikTok live for me to believe he's got a job. So anyway, out of 4, only one of them is not making a strong, healthy income to pay good child support. So I think she did a pretty good job in that respect. And mind you, in Kail's defense, she got with Chris when they were studying for their bachelor's degrees in university. He has a degree in, is it kinesiology? Like, I'm pretty sure she thought that he was going to do something with his degree when they got out of school and whatnot. So it's not like she just found this random, bum from off the street. He just decided not to step up, unfortunately, when they had Lux and, Creed eventually. So it is what it is. Again, I think Elijah makes a good income. He just needs to figure out what to do with that car if he really wants to have more wiggle room to save up money for emergencies and whatnot. Anyway, you guys, that does it. Some tea on Elijah's finances. I feel so scandalous, but listen, that is the world of celebrity gossip. You get a little nosy every now and again. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. And as usual, and listen, this is the income that he recorded 2 years ago. So I believe that his income probably has gone up since then. I don't know how much that increases by per year, but I'm sure it has gone up in the past 2 years. So at least there's that. Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.